I mean, I feel like I've been one of the people that's been hammering that, like sometimes when it comes to that fit with Castle and Fox, because I don't think that the Spurs would have traded for Fox if they had known they'd get Dylan Harper with the second pick yesterday. And I think with them, it's worth going with this because of Dylan Harper's immense potential. Because as much as we want to talk about he's a non-shooter, he's an iffy shooter from mid-range and from three, and so is Fox and so is Castle. He's still 6'5", lives in the paint, shot almost 70% in the restricted area this past season at Rutgers. He's an ambidextrous guy with his left and right hand. He can play with power and force, or he can play with skill with incredible footwork on his drives to the basket as well, on top of being a very good playmaker. And so if it weren't for Cooper Flagg reclassifying to be in this year's draft class, Dylan Harper would have been the consensus number one pick with his level of talent. And we know how much those second generation NBA players tend to pan out well, as the son of Ron Harper, 5-time champion with the Bulls and the Lakers. So I think for the Spurs, it was the right thing to listen to offers, but it was also correct for them to have a very high threshold with their expectations for what it would take to move out of it.
You mentioned Flagg. Do you subscribe to the theory that if healthy, and that's a big if with the players that were hurt on the Dallas squad last year, if healthy, adding Cooper Flagg, that this team could be the competition for Oklahoma City in the West?
I mean, it's a lot of ifs, Mike. It's if Anthony Davis stays healthy, if Kyrie Irving returns healthy from his torn ACL, if Cooper Flagg is the rookie of the year, like if he immediately translates, if it's a lot of big ifs for the Mavericks, and if all those things happen, then sure. I think the Dallas Mavericks will absolutely be one of those teams that is in the second round, possibly the conference finals, and has an opportunity to make the NBA finals. I don't think it's just an unrealistic possibility when you say if those things work out. Factoring in the low probability of those things, well, yeah, I'd say they're probably more towards the bottom end of the Western Conference playoffs right now, and we'll see what they do. They're going to look for a veteran point guard, possibly Chris Paul as a guy to help them along before Kyrie Irving returns. I'm intrigued. I mean, like, they should never have done the Luka trade. It was a bonehead decision to do what Nico Harrison did, trading Luka for the return that they got. But I understand the vision with this length and size and versatility with AD next to Derek Lively or Daniel Gafford with Cooper Flagg now. The team's going to be just massive in the front line. So I get the vision, and I look forward to seeing how it pans out.